Let me clear my throat. Oh my God, it feels so good to be here, right here. Let me get a little round of applause real quick. Yes, indeed. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is, and y'all know who y'all looking at. Not what y'all looking at. Y'all know who y'all looking at. Welcome to a brand new, fresh episode of Club Pizzle. I am, of course, your host, Don P. Pizzle, Pie God, Unk. I'm trying to add another name to my resume. I'll get to that in a second. But I want to thank y'all for y'all's continued support of this platform. I want to thank y'all for y'all continued support of this podcast. With that said, the support of this podcast has brought me to being nominated in Scene Magazine's Best of Cleveland for Best Sports Podcast. Thank y'all for getting me nominated. I'm nominated, but now the real work begins. So what I need for y'all to do, if y'all haven't been doing this since Sunday or Monday, what I need for y'all to do is to go to Scene Magazine's website, just register your email, go to Best of Cleveland, go to Best Sports Podcast, and please put in your votes for Club Pizzle. You guys can vote once per day, every day, until May the 20th at 11:59 p.m. I'm going to repeat that for y'all. Just in case y'all miss it, I'm going to repeat it, and I'm going to repeat it again at the end. Go to Scene Magazine's website. You can register your email if you haven't registered. Those of you who registered to get me nominated, use that same email address. Go to Best of Cleveland, Best Sports Podcast, and put your votes in for Club Pizzle. I would greatly appreciate it. I sit here thankful. Like I was like Sunday was a wild day for me. Again, like my wrist was I was in pain. Again, let me apologize to you guys. I was supposed to have been doing some content like Tuesday or Wednesday. Like there was no, I'll name this segment later. There was no Cavs recap. And I was planning on doing them, but I hurt my wrist. Like, and I was in a whole lot of pain. I was hiked up on extra strength Tylenol and freaking muscle relaxers. So I was in like a whole nother stratosphere. Like I really was not feeling good. All I wanted to do was lay in my bed and get this and let this pain go away. Like I think my wrist is still slightly swollen. But like Sunday was wild, man. I was sitting there reflecting on it, like, damn, I really did it. And I made it happen. Y'all made it happen for me. I greatly appreciate y'all again for y'all continued support. So I'm trying to add Best of Cleveland, Cleveland's best sports podcast. I'm trying to add that. I'm trying to get a plaque. I'm trying to add that right here to these offices, right here, right on my desk that I have here at the Happy Hour Network, aka Club Pizzle, all of that good stuff. Yeah, man, that's that. Before I get going any further, I'm gonna have to hold it with my right hand. I mean my left, because my right is I'm still in a little bit of pain. I still feel a little bit. It should all be gone by tomorrow. But couple of things. Full disclosure is on its way back. The Best Damn Podcast period will be launching really soon. And make sure you guys be on the lookout for Battleground after the battles. We taped that, and hopefully that'll be hitting y'all real soon. Shout out to Gang over there. Shout out to Mr. Shredder. Shout out to Don Prince. Shout out to Flight Life Bees. Shout out to Timbuktu. Shout out to DJ Verb, and that is Battleground Gang. Also, I want to give a congratulations to Cass, the artist who defended her Battleground championship. The next Battleground Fight of Ohio has not been announced just yet, but they'll be in Atlanta Memorial Day weekend. I'm gonna miss that because that's my first outside barbecue of the year and the perfect way to kick off my summer here at the Peterson Manor. So salute. If y'all want to be a part of Battleground, man, just hit me up. I'll get with Meech, or y'all can go to the Battleground website. Check out Meech on IG. Check out Battleground Performance League on IG. It's all over there. And this is for anybody in Ohio. It's not just Cleveland, because all we've had are Cleveland artists. Columbus, Cincinnati, Toledo, Akron, wherever y'all from, come on through, man. This is an Ohio thing. Like, this is not just Cleveland. We are just based in Cleveland because that's where we all are from. So do that. All right. Now, what do I always say? We here for a good time and not a long time. So let's get to it, man. The Cleveland Cavaliers, since the last time I seen you guys last Saturday, after the game 1 win, they won game 2, 96-86. And they lost game 3 last night, 121-83. They still lead the series 2-1. I am really not like frustrated with them because I kind of expected Orlando to come out and play the way that they played yesterday. I wasn't expecting them to put the whole game together like that. I thought at one point they would shoot themselves out of the game, just because we watched the first 2 games and I watched this team shoot mad wide open threes and miss them. So that means JB and the coaching staff is going to have to make some type of an adjustment with this team. You're going to have to start contesting those threes a little bit more. You can't be giving those threes up as much. Paulo Banchero had his career playoff high, 31 points and 14 rebounds. Jalen Suggs also put up 24 points for the Magic last night. I'm going to just bounce between games 2 and 3. Game 2, like, the atmosphere down there was dope. It was pretty fun. I got the t-shirt. I got the towel. I'm going to add that to my collection of rally towels and stuff. I'm still up in the air on if I'm going to go to game 5 or not. More than likely, I'm going. But I might stay home for it. I'm probably going to be in the building for that. Pivotal game 5. But my thoughts on these past 2 games, man, or just the series in general, in spite of us being up 2-1, our 3-point shooting is worrying me. Darius Garland is worrying me just a little bit. He had 5 points last night, and maybe it was the blowout and he pulled the starters, but we need some more production. Karis LeVert is the only guy on the bench that showed up last night. Okoro showed up. He gave us 10 big ones off the bench on Monday night. But it seems like when this Cavaliers team has more than one day off between games, they come back looking like shit. Like, they look bad on the back end of a back-to-back. Or they'll play a game off a day and play that next game, they'll be okay. It seems like when they have more than one day off or no days off, they play like crap. So let's just hope, for the sake of them only having this one game, to think about everything, that they come out firing tomorrow night, because tomorrow night is a huge game. And the way that I'm looking at this game is tomorrow at 1 p.m. It is in Orlando. I'm going to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for that. I may or may not do post-game for that. It all depends on how I feel, and it all depends on what the wife wants to do tomorrow afternoon. But tomorrow's game is pivotal. And in series like this, in a pivotal game 4, those pivotal games, they're either really, really close for a half or 3/4, and the team runs away with it, or it's close all the way to the end. And usually the team that comes out on top in that one sometimes pull the victories out. Usually. What I'm expecting tomorrow, I'm expecting the Cavs to come out with a little more urgency and play with some urgency. I'm expecting Donovan Mitchell to look to attack early. I'm expecting Jared Allen to go get every rebound. Now, mind you, the Magic made an adjustment by starting Wendell Carter. I don't know if that made a major difference. I mean, it just was what it was. Just like a little adjustment. That is just some shit that they'll try to throw out there to be like, oh, well, they did that, so this is what this is. And you know, that type stuff. But it's going to be interesting, man. But I do need Darius Garland to show up. I do need to see more from Evan Mobley than I do see. He was shooting the three with confidence, but he gets on the road and he kind of like goes back into a shell. I need Evan Mobley to step up. Because what the fuck have I been saying on this very podcast? What the fuck have I been saying on this platform since I've moved from where I was to come to do this thing at home? For the last 2 years, I've been saying the Cleveland Cavaliers will not go anywhere until Evan Mobley emerges as the clear-cut second option. There are no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes about it. That is the bottom line. That is what it is. That is... He needs to be he needs to be 20 to 23 points and 12 rebounds or whatever. He needs to be the second option. Garland has shown he can get his when he needs to or when he wants to. Because I saw the stretch in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter against in game 2. So I know what Garland is capable of. We need a little more from Max Strus, but Max Strus is making other plays. Donovan Mitchell, you're going to have to bounce back. Jared Allen, keep doing what you're doing. You go after the rebounds, play defense, do your thing. Now, I'm not upset at how the refereeing is going because it seems to be pretty even. They're making calls. They're making good and bad calls on both teams. I'll say that. But again, tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Hopefully it's not on NBA TV. I think that is highly fucking disrespectful that they put the Cavs on. They put this series on NBA TV 2 straight games. That's some bullshit. If y'all go do that, y'all got to rotate all of these teams and make sure all of these teams see the national stage and put all of these teams on NBA TV too. Because I think that is complete and utter bullshit. This is horrible. In other news, and some good news, former USC running back Reggie Bush got his Heisman back. Look, y'all, I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all. I wouldn't have gave that damn trophy back. If I was him, y'all motherfuckers got to come get this trophy. Y'all want this trophy back? I'm not giving it back to y'all. Y'all can take my name out of the Heisman House or the Downtown Athletic Club in New York. Y'all can take my fucking picture out. Y'all can remove my name off of the trophy. But you know what? This replica trophy that I got in my motherfucking house, y'all gonna have to come get this. Y'all gonna have to bring the National Guard to come get this trophy. Flat out. That's how I feel about that. But Reggie received his trophy. And I'm going to just read this article. This is courtesy of the Associated Press. Reggie Bush is overjoyed to have his Heisman once again. Now he wants his reputation back as well, as he should. The former USC tailback says the return of his Heisman is the biggest step yet and what he sees as a fight against the NCAA to restore his good name and his records from his incredible college football career. Bush pointedly said he never cheated during his 3 seasons with the Trojans. There was never a doubt in my mind that it would come, Bush said, because I know the truth is on my side. And he has been. He has been on every single podcast. Hell, if he'd have came to Club Pizzle, I would have asked him about it. and we would have talked about it. And I would have been like, you need your goddamn Heisman back. I would have told him, like, bro, I wouldn't have gave the trophy back. If anybody can get me in contact with Reggie Bush, please hit me up, man. Y'all know the IG. Just drop it over there to me. Bush and his family celebrated the restoration of his Heisman honors yesterday, during a news conference atop the Venerable Coliseum, where Bush played for the Trojans, the Los Angeles Coliseum. But the fuck they put Venerable Coliseum, where Bush played for the Trojans before his 11-year NFL career. Bush and his 3 children held the trophy up together while his wife and mother and many supporters cheered. Bush praised the Heisman Trust for his reinstatement, but the former tailback and his attorneys made it clear their fight against the NCAA has not ended. Bush indicated he doesn't plan to drop his defamation lawsuit filed last year against the NCAA over the governing body's 2021 characterization and of the circumstances that led to Bush's troubles. It was more of being labeled a cheater, Bush said. The trophy being taken away from me was painful, but being labeled a cheater was far worse because I'd never cheated and there's no proof that I have cheated. Let's get to it. Bush won the Heisman in 2005, but he forfeited in 2010 after USC was hit with massive sanctions, partly related to Bush's dealings with 2 aspiring sports marketers. The Heisman Trust restored the honor and returned the trophy to Bush in Jacksonville, Florida on Wednesday, citing fundamental changes in the structure of college athletics over the past 14 years. The NCAA also vacated 14 wins by the Trojans and wiped many of Bush's achievements away from the record books in its sanctions. That decision still infuriates Bush, who clearly hopes the lawsuit and public pressure can force the governing body to change its stance. I 100% agree with that. But this is my thing, NCAA. How the fuck are y'all going to erase something that we saw? I remember watching Reggie Bush. I remember being at a small internet radio station back in 2005 when all of this shit was going on. I remember being at said station with my good friend Jason Jones. Shout out to my guy Jones, the Colorado Spring game tomorrow. Hopefully I can lock him down and we can sit down and talk at length about that spring game and Colorado football in general. Just stay tuned for that. We watched and we marveled and we drooled over Reggie Bush because it seemed like at that time, Reggie Bush was the best football player on the planet. Yes, goddammit, the planet. College, pro, semi-pro, high school, Pop Warner, fucking termite, it don't matter. We seen it. I saw that team beat everybody in front of them. I saw him run through Fresno State. So y'all can't erase shit. Just like we saw the Fab Five. You can't erase what we saw, NCAA. Y'all can erase it from y'all records, but the real no. That's it. I don't give a damn what they're trying to do. And I put it like this. If Joe Paterno's records can be restored, so can Reggie Bush's. So what the fuck we waiting on? What y'all want him to drop the suit and y'all give him the records back? What the fuck y'all want him to do? Y'all defaming this man because y'all labeled him a cheater and he didn't cheat. There's no evidence that said that he cheated. There's no evidence of what he is accused of. It was never proven. And he gave y'all the fucking trophy back. I wouldn't have gave y'all shit. Y'all, like I said, y'all would have had to bring the National Guard to my house because that motherfucking trophy would have been sitting in the middle of my house, in the middle of my trophy room, in a bulletproof glass case with the brightest fucking spotlights, and it would have been on a spinning platform so everybody could see it. Y'all would have had to come get the motherfucker from me, flat out. But again, salute, congratulate Reggie Bush for getting your trophy back, dog. Good news, good news, good news, good news. What do we want to get to? Oh, let's get to the NFL draft. The Cleveland Browns have 2 picks tonight. Second round, 54th pick, and in the third round, they have the 85th pick. Overall, those are the overall picks. I ain't about to give y'all the fucking number. They got the 54th pick and the 85th pick in the draft. What is Andrew Berry going to do? Will he trade up? Will he trade back to get some more picks? Who's on the radar? Are they going to stick? Or are they going to go and get some interior D linemen? Will they go out and get another wide receiver? Will they go out and get more D linemen, offensive linemen? What do you do here? I think Andrew Berry gets a free parking pass. I'm trusting the dude who did salary cap management for the fuck of it when he was 11 years old. So never going to question Andrew Berry. So here's to the Cleveland Browns bringing in 2 more good guys to add to an already talented roster. And hopefully that leads to a run to the Super Bowl. The league has approved, I'll get to the actual draft in a second, but the NFL has approved the NFL players to wear the Guardian caps in game. I don't know what to feel about that, because from a safety standpoint, that's cool, but that's not going to look good on TV. It's either going to be everybody got to wear them or nobody wears them, because it's going to look real funny that it's like only a couple of guys wearing them, and then no guys, and then it's just going to look funny. I mean, I get it. You're looking out for the safety of the guys and all of this shit, but NFL, come on, man. Pretty soon it's going to be the NFFL, the National Flag Football League. Tackling is going to be outlawed soon, because you can't hit them. You can't hit them high. You can't hit them low. You can't hit the fucking quarterbacks. You can't stiff arm. Just bring the flags out, or just make it 2-hand touch below the waist, inside line pop, or some shit like that. Now, let's get to the NFL draft. I'm only going to run off like the top 10 picks and a couple of picks that I found to be impressive. In the top 10, number 1 to the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams. Number 2 to the Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels. Number 3 to the New England Patriots, Drake May. Now, that was a given that the first 3 picks were going to be quarterbacks. That was kind of a chalk thing. Number 4, Marvin Harrison Jr. Hold on, I lost the shit, y'all. Hold on. I think that's a good pickup for them. It gives Kyler Murray another weapon, or like the ultimate weapon, because this dude is his dad 2.0. Dead ass. Number 5, the Los Angeles Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, excuse me. His first pick was an offensive lineman, Joe Alt, who is a legacy kid. His dad was drafted in the NFL. At number 6, the New York Giants selected Malik Neighbors, who's is one of the fastest guys. Like, the Giants love drafting wide receivers from, LSU. Number 7, the Tennessee Titans took J.C. Latham. Number 8, the Atlanta Falcons drafted Michael Penix Jr., and this has caused quite the stink on the internet. This caused quite the stink during the draft. This caused quite a stink with Kirk Cousins in his camp. My question is, why the fuck are y'all mad that they drafted this dude at number 8, talking about his injury history? Atlanta fans, I'm asking the Atlanta fans that are pissed off. Why are y'all mad that they drafted this dude talking about his injury history when y'all just threw $108 million at a dude coming at a 35-year-old quarterback coming off of an injured Achilles tendon? Make it make sense. At number 9, the Chicago Bears got Roma Doozy. Damn, that's a good ass pickup. Goodness gracious. I'm still mad at the Chicago Bears because they did this and they traded Keenan Allen, traded for Keenan Allen. They brought in all of these guys. And y'all had a quarterback in Justin Fields, who I still think is going to be a pretty good quarterback. I hope the kid does well, except for the 2 games where he goes up against the Cleveland Browns. Other than that, I really hope he pans out. But they did him wrong. Like, you could have drafted Marvin Harrison Jr. and y'all probably could have got Roma Doozy. What the fuck? I mean, it is what it is. And the Vikings at number 10 got JJ McCarthy. Shout out to my guy Paul Teeple, who is up in Viking country, and he laughed his ass off when they made this deal to do that. Bo Nix was the 6th quarterback. Was it the other quarterback? He was drafted at 12 by the Denver Broncos. Brock Bowers to the Las Vegas Raiders. That is like that was an obvious pick to me. It's like Raiders, Brock Bowers, guys like Brock Bowers. That is a Raiders pick. I'm trying to think of who else. Chop Robinson to Miami is a pretty cool one. Let me go all the way to pick number 28, and I'm gonna move on. Hey, NFL, how the fuck do y'all allow the Kansas City Chiefs to draft Xavier Worthy? He fell right in their lap. Now y'all know what that man does, and when I'm talking about that man, I'm talking about Patrick LeVar Mahomes. Y'all know what he do with the receivers, with the speed, right? I mean, we don't know what's gonna go on with Rashay Rice. We have no idea. He might be suspended for a few games. It all depends on how the legal thing plays out. But he got speed. They brought in Hollywood Brown. Isaiah Pacheco is one of the fastest backs in the league. Y'all let Xavier Worthy, who ran the fastest 40 at the combine, fall in this man's lap. Not to mention Travis Kelce is still there. I smell a 3-peat. Salute. Andy Reid is a fucking genius. I promise you, he's a genius. Round 2 begins, or round 2 is going on right now as we speak. So we'll see who gets drafted. And before I get out of here, I want to talk about Caitlin Clark here really quick. Caitlin Clark secured a $28 million shoe deal from Nike. Now let's hope, like, let's just go through that. I'm not gonna get into Nike right now. Like, I'll be here for a whole hour talking about Nike, and that's just like a whole nother show. And I need to call some of the boys in to discuss that. But she signed a 7-year, $28 million deal with Nike. That's $4 million a year, and she gets a signature shoe. So she's going to make more money off her signature shoe. Now, she had other offers like the shoe companies lined up for. I mean, she's the number 1 pick, hottest fish grease, one of the hottest things out here. Puma bowed out early. They was her price, her minimum was $3 million. And Puma was like, we ain't got it. Puma said, hey, we just ain't got it, Kate. Sorry, baby. But we ain't got it. We would love to offer you something. Under Armour offered her 4 years and $16 million and a signature shoe. And Adidas offered her 4 years and $6 million. Adidas. Y'all got it with the kids right now. The kids love them ugly ass shoes. The kids love them bullshits. And they have a pretty good stable of guys. You got Derrick Rose over there. You got Damian Lillard over there. And you got Anthony Edwards over there. Also, you have James Harden over there. You got a nice little stable of guys over there. I don't like any of the shoes, but I have friends who do rock the Adidas and like Adidas's joints. So, you know. But to offer her, that is a spit in her face, Adidas. What the fuck? Now, and I'm pretty sure how it went into her negotiations that, all right, Under Armour and Nike. Under Armour was like, all right, we give you $4 million for a year and you'll get a signature shoe. I think I read in an article where they said that Nike initially didn't offer her a signature shoe. I think she really wanted to go with Nike because she's been with Nike. I believe Iowa is a Nike school, or Iowa might be an Under Armour school. I can't even remember. But congratulations to Kate. Get that money. And people are talking about her not taking that deal with Ice Cube's Big Three. Come on, y'all. Let's be honest. Whatever they said, the deal was a $15 million, like a ownership stake or some shit. How much do y'all think those teams are worth? And she'd have played in that league. Maybe that's something she'll think about doing 10 years from now or whatever. After she plays 10 years and maybe wins a few championships in the WNBA. She wants to play with her girls. She wants to play with the girls. Now, I don't think Ice Cube would make an offer like this and throw money at her like this just to sabotage her. I don't think that's Ice Cube style. I don't look at Ice Cube to be a shiesty dude like that. But some of those guys in that league, I know, would try to bully and beat her up, push her down, foul her, and try to end her fucking career. She wants to play with the girls. Let her play with her peers. Go let her measure herself up against the Aja Wilsons. Go let her measure herself up against the Sabrinas and the Candace Parkers. And just let her go and do that. I believe Taurasi is still in the league. I know Sue retired. Sue Bird, and I know Diana. I think Diana Taurasi is still around. But let that girl do that, man. Let that girl do her. And with that said, y'all, I'm going to get out of here, man, because hell, it's Friday. I ain't doing shit. I'm watching the NFL draft. I'm watching the NBA playoffs. And I'm watching the WWE draft. So I'm going to have some content next week, y'all. I'm going to have plenty of content. Cavs content. I'll probably recap the WWE draft. Let me just throw that out there now. I'm going to just recap that. But once again, if you missed it at the beginning of the show, I need y'all to go to Scene Magazine's website. Register your email. They don't do shit. They might just send you like random articles or some shit like that. Or just articles from Scene Magazine. Support Scene Magazine. It's a great fucking magazine, by the way. Always have been. I had Scene Magazine, and anytime I saw a Scene Magazine on the street, I grabbed one. And if I was at the bar, I grabbed one. It's been a long time. But go to their website. Register your email. Go to Best of Cleveland, Best Sports Podcast, Club Pizzle. I want the fucking trophy. This award I want. So look out for it, brother. Y'all can vote once a day, every day until May the 20th at 11:59 p.m. Y'all know what it is, man. Always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. And creators, be great. Stay positive because negative energy is trash. Go Cavs. Until next week, y'all. Peace.